Again, out front, it's Stacy Compton winning the battle off of pit road. Halfway is being shown to the drivers. Problems on the front stretch. The smoke all across the front stretch, and that bottles up a couple different trucks.
James Busher, TJ Bell, Todd Cleaver was involved in the 8 truck. He's against the inside wall, as you can see. Looks like it may have started with a Eichler maybe in the 15, may have gotten the back of Busher. It's hard to tell there. It was just they were all just seized up there.
It's so hard to tell there because it's like the 11's being pushed the whole way. Like it almost wasn't under power. I don't know. I'm sure that's not the case, but boy, it looked like somebody had a problem right there, and it definitely messed up a lot of people.
Oh yeah, you can see that was the 15 of Brian Eichler, who ran right into the truck in front of him.
But I'm not sure he wasn't pushed. It looked like maybe the 29 would also have contact.
He's taking his
problems behind him. Into the wall goes the 4.
Terry Cook's going to hit the inside wall.
Inside wall. Those two pinched together.
You got 3 wide right there. Just gets tight. The 25 and the 29 actually make contact initially, and then Terry gets into the 4 of Ricky Carmichael.
It looked like it's one of those cases where the 25 did not know he might have been 3 wide there. The 29 still had his nose in there. He just moved up, and as he moved up, he got pinched and turned his truck all the way into the 4. Heavy impact to the inside wall there.
One of the best is bringing him to the green flag. Ron Hornaday, 8 laps to go.
And he had at least 2 truck links when he got to the start-finish line. Oh, Todd gets turned.
Todd slides to the inside. Will he slide back up in the groove? Yes, and more contact. Rick Crawford is involved. Colin Brown is involved.
That was just a huge misfortune there. I mean, Todd looked like he saw the 33 coming, tried to block him, and the 33 says, you know, I've had enough of that today. I'm sorry, the 88.
And Todd did not get a very good start. Crafton's going to dive to the inside. Todd moves over to try to take that spot, and they just make contact there. Todd was hoping Crafton would give him a little bit more room. He didn't do it. Then when he comes back up the racetrack, Colin Brown, Rick Crawford trying to get by on the outside. They knew he was coming. They were trying to get by before he got there.
Yes, that's all it was. I mean, Todd saw him coming. He got there, and then but he kept pressing the issue, kept trying to move down, and it just made for a bad deal. I mean, if Todd would have spun, went down there, had the grass not have been there, maybe wouldn't have come up in front of the track. So it did definitely get a bunch more trucks besides just him.
Unfortunate for Todd Bodine, but the situation now is we have the 88 will be right on the back bumper of the 33 for the restart.
And we know he wasn't happy with the 33 about something that happened earlier. We know he doesn't have any more motor. They have the exact same engine build. The Pro Motor builds the engines for both those trucks, as we watch. As a matter of fact, Johnny Sauter in 3rd has the exact same engine as well.
Yes, Mike Skinner made the move to the outside of that 13, trying to take the pass. Here's what Todd Bodine felt like and what it looked like when we were riding along with that 30.
What a great restart. Look at Ron Hornaday. He already has 2 truck links. Now Todd sees the 88 coming. You know, he gets turned way before they ever get to the corner.
It was way before, but he had him run down pretty low, too. I mean, it was just, it's an unfortunate thing that happened is all it is to it.
There's Matt. Let's ride with it.
He gets a good start. He's going to pull to the inside. You can see, obviously, Matt did not go up.
No, and he never went up. Gas, too.
Yep.
This is coming right at you.
Well, that's a helpless feeling, though, when you're Todd and you get turned around like that. And there's nothing he could do to keep that truck from sliding back up on the racetrack.
No, I mean, once he's turned, you're just pretty much at the mercy of just sliding and going where it's going to go. So we're under red flag right now. It's going to give us a great finish to the end because there's only 7 laps to go. And if they would have continued running, we would have just had a green-white checkered. So this is going to make for a great race.
They want to make sure to clean the racetrack. Involved in this one, Colin Brown. You see that one on the green flag will go in the air. We're back underway. 4 to go from Gateway.
Crafton's all over him. He's got a run, a little bit of a run. He moves to the inside. There's the contact.
Contact again. Crafton gets into the back of the 33, and Hornaday spins around. Oh, and big contact behind him. That's the 07 that gets into the 33. Jason Young driving that 07. What a difficult situation this has got to be for the 33 team.
Matt Crafton got a good run. He moved to the inside. They got down to the corner. I tell you, that really looked a lot different on replay from what the other situation was with Todd and Matt Crafton.
It was. This was a different situation.
They were really all the way to the corner.
Here's a better view. I meant Ron's trying to block him, there's no doubt. But the 88, he's not quite there. But he went as low as he could.
Yeah, Ron was almost down to the curbing on the inside of the racetrack. So it was a lot later. You see Jason Young come along with nowhere to go. And then Mikey Kyle makes contact with a 0-7. But really unfortunate. Here's another view right here. Watch. They're already down to the corner there. Matt just had his nose up beside the left rear quarter panel, not even to the rear tires. So it had a lot different look than what Todd and Matt's deal looked like.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I mean, he's got to run. I don't know if this was going to be a passable deal. That's not that view right there showed it's not a passable deal.
From listening to that 88 truck, I don't think that was intentional. I think he got him in the corner maybe a little bit hot, but I swear I don't think that was a deal where I'm going to go take him out when we get down to the corner.
No, I mean, you could hear him get off the gas. It was probably not a very good judgment deal. But it's late in the deal. He's got to make something happen. He has to,
inside 5 laps.
Try to do that. And it just, maybe he thought, you know what, I'm there. Please give me a little bit of room.
I guess the good news is, Bud, you've got a smile on your face. That was an interesting situation. What was Matt's reaction on the radio after the contact in turn 1?
No comment, really, other than he got a good run on both those guys, and they both tried to come down on him. You cannot give it back to him this late in the race. I mean,
how tough is that fine line when you're running for a championship, going after a win and choosing to either let a guy go or not?
It's a fine line. But if you're under the guy, the spotter's got to tell him he's there. You have to.
And now here you are, 4 laps, less than 4 laps to go. You're going to be in the lead for the restart. Can he hold him off? Because obviously the 30 and the 33 out front weren't able to hold Matt behind.
Now we got to just hope the 5 don't do exactly the same thing. Get under us and same deal.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We are hearing that NASCAR is going to post the 88. That means they're going to say more than likely rough driving. And what that will do is, well, more than likely take away a potential win from the 88.
Oh, it's going to take away the win. There's no question about that.
Potential. Now, obviously, he still has 3 laps that he has to race.
Right.
So we're not saying that he was going to win, but this will put him at the back of the lead lap cars, and so that will put him back to probably 13th on the racetrack.